Hello, this video will give you a quick overview of how to add signed numbers. Signed numbers, I'm talking about positive and negative numbers. As you saw from your notes sheet in class that gave you a review of this, there are two categories that you want to think about when adding signed numbers: when the signs are the same and when the signs are different. You can see I have that on this sheet here for the video. So we'll look at an example where the signs are the same. Negative 62 plus negative 30. You want to be clear here about the sign of the number and the operation that we're doing. So I first make sure I'm clear on the operation. Here I'm adding two numbers. There's the operation. And the sign of the two numbers is the same because there's a negative 62 and a negative 30. So when we're adding numbers with the same sign, we'd add the numbers. So over on the side, I would add 62 and 30 and get 92, and then keep the same sign. These are both negative, so it'll stay negative, and the answer would be negative 92. You learned the reasoning behind this rule in 6th grade math, so I won't go into it on this video. If you don't remember and you'd like to hear more, go talk to your math teacher about it. One more example, 9 and 25 hundredths, negative 9 and 25 hundredths, plus negative 8 and 17 hundredths. Again, I want to focus on the operation first. I'd say, oh yeah, I'm adding here, and I'm adding a negative number and a negative number. So I have the same signs. I'll add the numbers. This one's a little harder to do in your head, so I would definitely do this one out. On the side, I'm lining up the decimal points. I'm ignoring the negative signs now because I just have to add the numbers. I'll come back to that later. 5 plus 7 is 12. 1 and 2 and 1 is 4. Bring down the decimal point. 9 and 8 is 17. I'm going to keep the sign the same. They're both negative, so I'll make this negative 17 and 42 hundredths. So again, these are both additions with numbers with the same sign. So I added the numbers and kept the negative. Both negative, added the numbers, kept the negative sign. The other situation is when it's still addition, but you have different signs of the numbers. So let's do these examples. Example 1, say we have negative 80 plus positive 320. Again, I focus on the operation. I have addition here. But now I notice the signs are different. The 80 is negative and the 320 is positive. So I subtract the numbers, put the bigger number on top, 320 minus 80. I'm ignoring the positive and negative signs when I'm doing the subtraction. I'm just doing subtraction that I've been doing for a long time. 0 minus 0 is 0. Got to borrow from the 3. 12 minus 8 is 4. Get 240. So my number answer is 240. Now I have to decide whether it's positive or negative. Here we keep the sign of the bigger number. So ignoring the signs, I ask myself, what's bigger, 320 or 80? It's 320, so I keep it positive. Again, the reasoning and the thought process behind that was discussed at length in 6th grade. Go see your teacher if you have questions about it. Let's do one more. Negative 4 and 2/3 plus positive 3 1/2. Focus on the operation. Yep, I got addition here, and the signs of the numbers are different, so I'm going to subtract the numbers. So over on the side, I'll subtract the numbers. I'm going to ignore the signs when I subtract them. Just do 4 and 2/3 minus 3 1/2. I'll line it up vertically because it's a fraction problem. I know I need common denominators. There's another video in here on fractions. If you forget this part, go watch the fraction video. 4 minus 3 is 1. 4 6 minus 3 6 is 1/6. So this number is 1 and 1/6. I got to keep the sign of the one that's bigger. So I decide which of those two numbers is bigger. Well, it's 4 and 2/3. That's the negative. So the answer to my question here is negative 1 and 1/6. Hope this was helpful. As always, see your teacher if you have questions. Thanks for watching.